All Pro Wrestling returns live Saturday, March 15th in Daly City at the Bayshore Community Center. This will be a fundraising event for the Boys and Girls Club and the Bayshore Schools. Head over to allprowrestling.com and get your $10 advance tickets. Don't miss out because they'll be $15 at the door. Doors will open at 5 p.m. and the show starts at 6 p.m. All Pro Wrestling's Bayshore Bash will feature the current Universal Heavyweight Champion Adam Thornstowe and the World-Wide Internet Champion Jeckles. Also, a WWE Superstar makes his return to All Pro Wrestling, none other than the masterpiece Chris Masters, as he will face the former Universal Heavyweight Champion Dylan Drake. Saturday, March 15th, Bayshore Community Center in Daly City. Tickets available now at allprowrestling.com.
And the USA chant reverberating throughout the Bakersfield Dome.
The crowd firmly behind Chris Masters here today. Timothy Thatcher does not look very pleased.
A little known fact that Chris Masters started his career right here in Bakersfield 10 years ago, before going on to fame and fortune in WWE.
It's a fantastic opportunity for him to cement the legacy of the Bakersfield Dome here. They celebrate the swan song of the Bakersfield Dome.
To have the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship change hands on the last night that professional wrestling is held at the Dome. What a huge treat that would be for some fans to be able to take home those memories.
And for Chris Masters as well to take home that title, JJ.
Absolutely. Collar and elbow tie-up, champion and challenger.
Chris Masters has the strength advantage here on Timothy Thatcher.
And a slight height advantage. We're going to have a clean break right now.
Now that's pretty rare. You know, not too many guys that have the height advantage on Thatcher.
And there you go. Thatcher ducking under the ropes to allow himself a little bit of breathing room. Okay, the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Thatcher complaining about Masters being a little bit greasy there.
A little liberal use of the baby oil. And a go behind from Thatcher into a side headlock. And look at that as Thatcher, the champion, wrenches down on that headlock.
Oh, Masters had, thought he was going to go for a backdrop or something there. Just throwing Thatcher off his game.
Grabbed a hold of that side bear hug with those massive arms. He did not get to be called a masterpiece for nothing. This man is well defined, obviously spends a lot of time in the gym.
Trying to fight out of this side headlock now.
Able to turn out of it. And a little handful of the hair brings him back right into position for that side headlock.
Taking a page out of the samurai book there. Masters fires him off. Big shoulder block.
And down goes Thatcher, the champion. Goes to the outside for a little powder.
Thatcher scoots out. Takes a little bit of a break to collect his thoughts here. And then goes out his jaw jacket with the fans.
APW faithful, you'll notice that the champion is wrestling a little bit of a different style, and that is to be noted, as sometimes when a hostile crowd, a crowd that is not behind you, you will change up your game a little bit and employ a little bit of a different style.
Yeah, well, I mean, if the crowd's being jerks, you want to stick it to them, right?
Absolutely.
There you go. And that's exactly what's happening there.
And Thatcher back into the ring. Here we go, the main event this week on Gym Wars. The
Masters just looks so cocky, it just amazes me.
The confidence just oozing off the challenger right now. Will that be his downfall tonight here in Bakersfield? Collar and elbow tie-up. And again,
Thatcher absolutely a cerebral wrestler. So, I mean, I think that, you know, the mind games that Masters is playing right now, well, it looks like
there was not a clean break that time. A chop by Thatcher. Oh, and a receipt by the masterpiece.
Definitely trying to cave in the chest of Tim Thatcher.
A little strut from masterpiece Chris Masters.
Another nasty chop. Thatcher shoving Sparky in the way so he doesn't have to take a third.
It's got to be said, Bakersfield has got some of the loudest woos I've ever heard. Oh, back elbow from the masterpiece.
Thatcher again out to the ringside here. Doesn't know how to handle Chris Masters here. And Chris Masters' confidence apparently well served here in the opening minutes of this bout.
Well, Timothy Thatcher, the British Messiah, utilizing that presence of mind, having that ring awareness, taking a powder to the outside. It is not a good position. You're angry, you're not thinking correctly. By taking a moment to yourself on the outside, you're able to get your win and to rethink your strategy. And you know that the crowd not being behind him has thrown his game off quite a bit.
That's thrown his game off. The confidence of Chris Masters has thrown his game off. Just there's not a good start to this match for Thatcher.
Well, most people, when finding themselves on the opposite side of the ring of the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher, are not as confident as the Masterpiece is.
That's for sure. I mean, they know they've got a long road ahead of them, but Chris Masters, he just looks like he's ready to have a good time. Well, not anymore.
When you sign up to wrestle against Tim Thatcher, you know that it's not going to be an easy night at work. Those European uppercuts finding their mark on the Masterpiece.
Now he's got that cravat locked in, cutting off the air and the circulation to the brain.
And look at that, as Thatcher using his foot to drive the back of the knee and drive Masterpiece down. And now all of Thatcher's upper body weight utilizing that cravat right now and cutting that wind off, just as Mr. Stoley said a moment ago.
Oh, Masters fires in with a big right hand to the ribs.
Able to break those locked fingers from the cravat. And now, Masterpiece, Chris Masters, an Irish whip. Reversal by Thatcher.
Reversal.
Oh, flying shoulder tackle. And down goes the champion.
Oh, Masters setting up for that Master.
There we go, the Master lock. He wasn't able to lock
Thatcher scoots out, though.
Again to the outside. Narrowly avoiding that Master lock.
Thatcher desperately trying to control the pace here. Of course, Chris Masters, used to working a little bit faster than Timothy Thatcher does, and Thatcher very slow and methodical and picks his opponents apart.
Some mighty big men have fallen to that Master lock, and he was very close to being able to interlace those fingers. If it happens, you gotta wonder if Timothy Thatcher would be able to break the hold.
Thatcher is a master of submission holds, so you've got to know that he's got to be ready to be able to counter that Master lock there. The full Nelson Master lock, absolutely Thatcher's got that scouted. Oh my gosh, he didn't have this scouted though.
Handful of hair, there's no way to really fight that. Pulling Thatcher back up, and then draping that arm and shoulder right over the top rope, trying to separate that arm. It's gonna be hard, driving the arm into the mat. It's going to be hard to put the Master lock on when you only have one arm.
Thatcher stretch. He's going to try and go for it early.
Look at that, as he's wrenching away is the champion. And the pain is etched right in the face of the challenger. Look at him scoot, inch, and claw his way to the ropes. Sparky Ballard right there breaks the hold.
Oh, and now Masters out to the outside to try and catch his thoughts here, but Thatcher follows him out.
Thatcher playing the smart move, not giving him any time.
Wearing down the arm. This is classic Thatcher. I hope Masters had this scouted, but you never know. I mean, Thatcher is always just so methodical about wearing down that shoulder and the arm of his opponent.
Thatcher is like a rabid pit bull right now, just attacking a weak spot. Look at that, just methodically plodding and going right for that arm. Drives that kick in, and now the Universal Champion does it again, and now going for the cover. Gets a 2 count, unfortunately could not hold him down. Look at that, just wrenching away on the challenger. The style is absolutely the same. Even though it's changed, it's the same. The man still knows how to wrestle.
Masters trying to power back up, get back to his feet here. Thatcher,
he was able to break the hold, and Thatcher goes right back into it. And look at those big right hands and takes down the champion.
Thatcher absolutely driven, no matter how many. Masters keeps throwing in those right hands, and Thatcher just keeps going right back for that arm. Look, here he goes again.
European uppercut, and look at that. Trying to separate that arm even further. Masterpiece, Chris Masters, is hurting right now. Thatcher goes right back into it. And right now he's acting like a shark with blood because he is staying right on top of that injured arm.
He's definitely circling the body in the water for sure.
I alluded to it a little while ago, but he is just like a shark with blood, because once he's got a taste of it, He is just locked onto it. And you got to imagine that right now ligaments are being torn, muscles are being pulled. Chris Masters having a hard time keeping his shoulders off the mat. He's in so much pain, you've got to imagine that all of his thought processes are going to that injury and how to prevent it from being hurt anymore. Sometimes the body will shut down.
Thatcher just trying desperately to get any way he can to get out of this. He's maneuvered his body parallel to Thatcher's, and it's definitely helped take the pressure off of the elbow there.
Look at that, as he tries to break it, those huge arms, and unable to do it. Wait, masterpiece, Chris Masters. Oh, with a sidewalk slam to the champion, Timothy Thatcher. A last-ditch effort to break the hold. But will he be able to shake off the effects of all the damage that's been done to his arm?
Masters trying to drag himself to the rope so he can have a little bit of an assistance in getting back to his feet.
The first man to his feet is going to have the early advantage. And it looks like Masterpiece is not going to be the man.
Oh, could be mistaken.
Oh.
Big atomic drop there.
The inverted atomic drop. And then levels him with a clothesline. The challenger right where he needs to be with those clotheslines. He's getting that adrenaline pumping again. And he goes for an Irish whip, but Timothy Thatcher reverses it. Oh, into the power slam.
One-handed power slam, two.
Oh, and that shoulder coming right up.
That was amazing. I don't know if you caught that, JJ. That was a one-handed power slam. That injured arm was ineffective for Chris Masters, so he did that with one arm.
It was amazing, but can he put the master lock on with one arm? I think not.
Looks like he's going to power through the pain here.
Maybe we'll see it. Here he goes.
Thatcher doing everything.
Oh, and look at Thatcher.
It again.
Smartly goes right for that arm, that injured wing.
Driving his elbow into the shoulder there. Hyperextending the muscles in the shoulder there.
And look at that. Thatcher using all of his body weight as he's trying to prone himself over the arm. Thatcher having a hard time keeping Masterpiece down. All of that conditioning, and rolls out of it right now. Here comes Thatcher. No, the master lock! He's got it locked in. The fingers are interlaced. Are we going to have a new... No, wait a second. Sparky Ballard's head connected with Timothy Thatcher's.
Oh, low blow. Thatcher with a low blow on Chris Masters.
A cradle.
Two,
three. He got it. Timothy Thatcher retains over Chris Masters. Still the APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, Shane. Hard-fought main event here in the Bakersfield Dome. APW Gym Wars. Timothy Thatcher retains the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. What an incredible night for Bakersfield Dome. For Shane Stoley, I'm JJ Purnham. We'll see you next time here at APW Gym Wars.